Dr. Morden.
Still hard to believe MELE betrayed me. Betrayed my work. Disgusted by his actions. Proud of his nerve, though. Always thought he lacked backbone. Hope he finds something new. Better goal, better purpose. Fewer torture tests.
You're awfully relaxed.
You're really at peace with what happened?
Yes, of course. Can't change what happened. Life continues. Back to mission, back to work. Become like MELE otherwise. Solarian emotional processing faster than other species. Has to be. Short-lived culture can't spend time reminiscing.
You don't feel anything?
So you really don't feel bad at all about what happened on Tuchanka?
Yes, correct. Now at least. Greatly distressed at the time. Stages of grief, loss, anger, rationalization. Dealt with it. Most issues settled on Tuchanka, some on shuttle back to Normandy.
He's lying, and it's going to cause problems for us in Mass Effect 3. MELE wasn't like that.
MELE didn't seem like he processed his emotional response. He was obsessed with the genophage.
True, didn't mean to imply that Solarians were healthier emotionally, can still make wrong choices, bad decisions from grief, anger, guilt. MELE couldn't accept feelings, made decision, executed. Probably before I left for Omega. Wish I'd seen it. Solarians still feel, just resolve it quickly. Explains lack of marriage, can't sustain courtship emotions. Or perhaps based on reproduction. Unsure.
What about the research?
What about MELE's data on the genophage? His attempts at a cure?
What about it? Have it over there somewhere. Not dealing with it now. Need to focus on collectors. Not important now, regardless. Appreciate you helping me back on Tuchanka. Should get back to work. Wasted enough time already. Lots to do. Talk later?
Okay. He's not okay, kids, and it's going to be a problem for us in Mass Effect 3. And if MELE is going to be a problem for us in Mass Effect 3, and even if both of them are gone, it's still going to be a problem in Mass Effect 3.
Sounds like we're going to have a problem in Mass Effect 3 when we get to it.
You got anything to say? No. Just hasn't started yet. She's got to do
Shepard.
that.
I wanted to check in.
I am always happy to talk with you.
Tell me about Justicars.
I'm interested in hearing more about Asari Justicars.
Come down to my level.
We hold a unique place in Asari culture. Justicars are from another era. Young Asari grow up watching vids about our adventures. Pure fiction, of course. Some Asari are uncomfortable with us, but so few Justicars exist that most have never met one.
How rare are they?
Alright.
There were only a few Justicars?
Few Asari wish to make the sacrifices necessary to become one of us, and the training has a high casualty rate. It is a life of constant danger. Throughout the entire galaxy, there are only a handful of us at any time.
Sounds
Wow.
terrible.
Why would anyone want to be a Justicar?
It is a deeply personal matter. Sometimes the most brutal path is the only honest one.
What about the code?
Yeah.
This code of the Justicar seems central to your life.
It is 5,000 sutras and covers every situation one can encounter. I have memorized every word. There is only the code.
This is funny because you can ask her what the code thinks about the Reapers in Mass Effect 3 when you're fighting them, and she's like, the code does not care how big your enemy is.
Sometimes justice calls for mercy.
It does not exist to bring about spiritual enlightenment. Its purpose is to punish the wicked and protect the innocent.
Oh, okay.
What about conflicting opinions?
The Asari I've spoken to seem conflicted about Justicars.
In this age, people see shades of gray everywhere. The code of the Justicar is black and white. I might seem a hero to many, but I would kill all of them if I had to.
Well, how do you see yourself then?
What role do you think Justicars have in Asari society?
I would say that the closest human equivalent is a knight-errant in your medieval lore. Perhaps mixed with a bit of samurai.
Oh.
Yeah. What about killing?
What does your code say about killing?
We're sat in mid-air, by
I
the
am
way.
compelled to kill the wicked. If a Justicar is involved, peaceful solutions are long past.
Without remorse?
You make killing sound so casual.
I remember each being I have slain. They are always in my thoughts.
What about your knowledge of humans? This is cool because
Yeah.
I think she crash-landed on Earth years ago or something like that. It's in Lair of the Shadow Broker.
You know about knights errant and samurai?
When I knew I must leave Asari space again, I studied the history and morals of new species. When I was a maiden wandering the galaxy, humans had not yet arrived.
What do you think of us?
What did your studies tell you about us?
You are more individualistic than any other species I have encountered. If 3 humans are in a room, there will be 6 opinions. I like your species. I am curious to see what you will do.
All right.
Can we bang?
Does the code forbid romantic involvement?
It does not. However, I would never be interested in such. That part of my life is well behind me.
Completely, because I'd like to bang you.
You could meet
No.
someone who reawakens those desires.
I am nearly 1,000 years old. I know myself and my desires. But your curiosity is quite welcome.
I'm going to keep hitting on her. We can't romance her.
I should go.
But you haven't romanced anyone, and I'm going to keep hitting on her.
I'm glad we spoke.
Yeah, there's a codex. I don't know if it's going to be that one. I don't know if it's in Lair of the Shadow Broker, but she crash landed on Earth a very, very long time ago, and she's been to Earth. Okay, is there anyone else we need to talk to?
Grunt. Not Grunt. Yeah.
Right. I think he just says, Battle Master, I have everything I need. Clan, kin, and enemies to kill.
Yeah. Haven't seen Jack for a little while, but she didn't say anything.
She won't say anything because we need to do a mission.
Shepard,
Just checking in. How you doing?
Battle Master, I have everything. Clan,
That's
kin,
it. We
and
said that
enemies
last
to
time.
fight.
Yeah.
That's
he's
all
only
for
got
now.
one voice line
Shepard.
left, unless you get him killed in the suicide mission.
No, he's not going to get killed.
Or Morden when he dies in the suicide mission. Tell them I held the line. I think it was Miranda was the other one we could possibly talk to. And then we'll go and do Zanita. He's going to say I'm busy
Commander,
right
what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
Of course.
Ah.
I'd been meaning to speak with you, in fact.
now. I think she's going to hit on us.
All right. Don't look at me. I'm not the one with the treats.
You little monkey.
I wanted to apologize. I didn't fully believe you'd be up to the task, and it seems I was wrong. Frankly, based on what I've seen, I wish Cerberus had recruited you earlier.
Cerberus is wrong.
I trust you, but I don't trust Cerberus. Your experiments crossed the line.
We'll get into that.
All the time, yes. But I recall a Spectre who crossed a few lines while hunting down Saren and the Geth. And we'd be lucky to have you. Too many join us out of simple xenophobia. We need more people here for the right reasons.
I am not Cerberus. What about Jack?
What was Cerberus trying to prove by experimenting on children like Jack?
A mistake, no question. Not mine. And one that was corrected once we discovered the extent of the experiments being performed.
I saw your monsters.
I saw your bases years ago. You were using Rachni, Thorian creepers, even husks to make your own army.
Yeah.
The husks were already dead. The Thorian creatures were mindless, and the Rachni were abandoned once we understood their intelligence. We weren't breeding an army, we were breeding expendable shock troops for high-risk scenarios.
Yeah.
How many soldiers died in Saren's attack on Eden Prime? How many would have lived if we'd had just a dozen Rachni soldiers on our side?
Why do you like Cerberus?
Yeah.
With your intelligence, you could have landed any job you wanted. Why choose this?
Because I still envy the time Morden spent with the Special Tasks Group, working with people as smart as he was. Cerberus never tells me that something is impossible. They give me my resources and say do it. And they've given you even more. A new life, a new ship, the elusive man's personal attention.
You sound unhappy. That would be
Yeah.
the romance, by the way, that one there.
Right.
What? You disapprove?
No, I'm just impressed. You're... well, look at you. A spacer kid, educated with on-ship tutorials, no strong foundation for stability.
She's ripping him out.
They didn't take all the bum shots out.
No.
And you've done more than I could. Despite everything my father did to make me perfect, you're the best humanity has to offer.
Ah, you always bring that up.
You always bring up your genetic tailoring. It really bothers you, doesn't it?
This is what I am, Shepard. I can't hide it. The intelligence, the looks, even the biotics. He paid for all of that. Every one of your accomplishments is due to your skill. The only things I can take credit for are my mistakes.
Oh.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way.
That's a tough feeling to live with. Maybe after we save the galaxy, you'll change your mind.
We can hope. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I appreciate it.
I didn't romance her,
No.
but you got renegade points.
Renegade? Why did I get renegade?
Because you shot her down, dude. She was sat in there. She opened her legs for you, basically. It's really, really difficult to accidentally start romancing someone, and then they all get pissy jealous with each other. And you're like, no, I don't want to romance anyone.
No messages for you, Commander.
Bob Shepard is a lone wolf, apparently. Anyway, here we are on the planet Zoria.
Wolverine.
No, that's Grum. Oh, Morden's got a new suit. That's his Cerberus
Suit.
colours. So we've got Zaid and anyone you want, don't care.
Right, what's the mission with Zaid?
He wants us to go and kill the boss of the Merc group that he founded. We're not going to, but we've waited until we got Max Paragon to do it.
Okay, so he's a soldier.
He is indeed a soldier. This is going to give him Inferno Grenade, which is very, very useful, and I'm looking forward to using.
Well, if we're going against Mercs, we need another soldier, don't we?
That's...
Or...
You could... anyone you want. I don't care. Just pick the
Oh,
fucking
Jacob.
character. Jesus Christ, Jacob.
Yeah.
He's not a soldier.
No, okay.
He's not a soldier. It's too late. Here's Jacob. Give him 3 in incendiary ammo. We don't have enough points for anything else. He's going to get Inferno Grenade, and then you upgrade it to Inferno Blast Grenade, and then if the husks run you, you just drop that on them, and bye-bye husks.
That seems like a good plan.
Yep, we're good.
We're good, you can do this?
Well, this has 2 outcomes. We're going to Paragon outcome. You can either do what Zaid wants, or you can save the hostages. If you save the hostages, Zaid's going to be pissed. You have to talk him down.
Yeah.
You got renegade points because you were hitting on her and then you shot her down. You've done nothing but hit on her.
That's not good.
Bob Shepard's celibate. So put your... oh wait.
Tapping in a
He's tapping in a Blue Sun's communications.
Stay tight and look out for ambushes.
Okay.
So we're on this nice jungle bit, and for whatever reason it put us down over there instead of putting us down here. There's a couple of changes in this game where I'm like, don't you start over there? You do, but we started over here. Anyway, this is nothing but mercs. It's actually...
Bravo. A shuttle landed near your location.
Hey, Steve
Check
Blum,
it out.
again. A lot of Steve Blum in here.
Here we go. Keep close.
I want to fuck him up. Get behind that tree. There's a bunch of dead bodies over here.
Shot in the back and left to rot. That's definitely Vito's style. Let's push
remember.
ahead.
He founded the Blue Suns with Vito, and then Vito shot him in the head and left him to die. So this is all about vengeance for him. Monkey is dead.
Making a bit of noise though.
Yeah, well, they know we're coming.
Commander Bravo, take a position. Likely these people are not runaways.
Alright, Steve Blum. Oh, I'm going to kill the monkey. Goddamn pie jacks.
You get extra points. Extra points for killing Pyjacks.
You don't get anything for killing pie jacks.
Well, leave them alone then. Poor little buggers.
They're vermin.
Report to base. Armed intruders incoming at the southern checkpoint.
Gravity's one mean mother.
Get over here!
Stay in the back and pick them off.
Well, Zaid died straight away on his loyalty mission. Good man, that man. There's the rocket launcher.
Have a nice trip. You're done!
You alright now, Zaid?
He's still down.
Incoming. We got your backs.
Alright, Jennifer Hale, randomly voicing a Blue
This
Suns
should take
guy.
the heat off.
I missed. Awkward.
Barriers up.
It's gone bad. I'm going to use a medicam. And then run. Start fucking homing rocket launchers somewhere. Ah, there it is. Yeah, we're good at it.
Nothing's gonna hurt me now.
Alright,
Bloody
Jacob.
will.
Oh, he's got his barrier up. Sit down!
Squads, fall back!
Ah, it's called him back. Leave the mechs out there.
6,000 credits. Stick that in my pocket.
Yeah, need that.
So,
Just in case you decide to go back to Chunka.
Chunkunka.
Chunka.
Boot beat. Boot beat.
This is Commander Santiago. If any of you retreat while the intruders are still alive, I'll kill you myself. Now get the hell back out there!
Vito. Sounds like he hasn't changed.
This is a guy he wants to kill that
Yeah.
he told us about. He's not going to get to kill him, unfortunately, because you're doing the Paragon run.
I get the feeling you have a past with this Vito.
I knew he was a sadistic bastard back when we started the Blue Suns. The Suns only got meaner after he staged his little coup 20 years ago. So yeah, we have a past.
You
Founded
the Blue
founded
Suns?
the Blue Suns?
Rage is a hell of an anesthetic.
Why didn't anyone tell me you founded the Blue Suns?
Because it's not common knowledge. Vito wiped me out of the records. He ran the books, I led the men. Worked real well for a while. Then Vito decided to start hiring Batarians. Cheaper labor, he said. Goddamn terrorists, I said.
20 years?
20 years is a long time to hold a grudge.
A grudge? Vito turned my men against me. He paid 6 of them to restrain me while he put a gun to my head and pulled the trigger. For 20 years, I've seen that bastard every time I closed my eyes. Every time I sighted down on a target. Every time I heard a gunshot.
He's not going to get his kill.
Don't you call that a goddamn grudge?
He's going to say my favourite line in the series now. Rage is a hell of an anesthetic.
You survived a gunshot to the head?
Yeah. And you survived your ship getting disintegrated. A stubborn enough person can survive just about anything. Rage is a hell of an anesthetic.
We'd better get moving.
Anyway, he's not going to get his revenge because we're Paragon, so we're going to save the hostages instead. He's going to
North to
be
southern
really
axis.
pissed.
All squads mass at the gatehouse, now!
They know we're here. Bring it on, you son of a bitch!
Yeah, he's forgetting the mission
He's angry.
already, which is bad for those hostages. They will all die if you do what Zaid wants. So you need to not do what Zaid wants.
Mass at the gatehouse!
That must be the gatehouse.
Yeah, and so when we're in here, we'll have a choice to save the hostages or kill the fuck out of Vito Santiago.
We know what we're doing.
And then you need Max Paragon, otherwise Zaid will kill
Zaid
himself.
Masani, you finally tracked me down.
Vito.
Don't be stupid, Zaid. I have a whole company of bloodthirsty bastards behind me, ready to kill or be killed on my command. Actually, take your shot. Give my men a reason to put you down like the mad dog you are. Again. What was that? Gone nearsighted, old friend.
Burn, you son of a bitch.
You just signed your death warrant, Masani.
What the hell are you doing?
There's hostages in there.
Opening the gate.
That was unnecessary. So this is where you need your Max Paragon.
Don't sacrifice lives for the sake of the mission. There's always a better way.
Like what? Wandering out in the jungle for hours looking for another way in. You want to waste time out here? Go ahead. I'm gonna kill Vito.
Paragon to punch him in the face.
You're endangering lives. End the mission for your own selfish revenge.
You really want to do this, Shepard?
Yes.
I had to knock you the hell out. But thanks to you, we have a burning refinery to save.
Let these people burn. Vito dies, whatever the cost.
Well, we've just picked to save the people instead of getting Vito. We now can't get Vito. Vito will get away, regardless.
Right.
But we got to kill some.
Whoa!
Yeah. Good going, Zaid.
Yeah, you bugging it all up.
Yeah. So you'd either go one way or another, but we're locked into it from the conversation choice we made. Watch. All these civvies are gonna die.
Help! We're trapped! We can't get to the gas valves to shut them off! The whole place is gonna blow!
No time. Vito's probably halfway to the shuttle docks by now.
You suggest we leave them?
You're willing to watch these people die?
Damn right I am. We stop to help these people and Vito gets away. And if he gets away, I'm blaming you.
Forget loyalty, we save them, or Zaid's right, Vito must die. So at this point, you are literally saying, I will not get Zaid's loyalty. I will save the civilians instead. Right. Or you can get his loyalty by abandoning all these civvies to burn to death, and you have to run past them as they're burning.
No.
But he'll get his kill. But we are saying, fuck that. We don't care about Zaid's loyalty anymore. We save the civvies.
We're here to free these people. We're going in.
I knew this was a mistake. If we're gonna do this, we'd better get to it.
And you jump down and you're now locked off from the other path. It's a one-way decision.
Alright.
Otherwise that guy goes, where are you going? Don't leave me! And then gets burned alive. New objective. Save the trapped workers.
Yeah.
We cannot go through that door now. We cannot get to Vito. No matter what you do. Doesn't mean this is going to be easy.
Oh. Bypass the door.
We do get a new heavy weapon, but it's shit. It's a flamethrower. It's really good if they're in front of you, and if they're not in front of you, it's fucking a waste of time. It shows up again in Mass Effect 3 when you're fighting Reaper Rachni. That's a spoiler for Mass Effect 3. But you knew the Reapers were going to get the Rachni. Right. But it does mean we will lose our currently equipped heavy weapon. Whoa! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So we've got to redirect the fuel so we can get past.
Yeah.
And then redirect the fuel again.
First.
Salvage this generator pipe. This is a completely different path than if you'd gone after Vito. They're shouting at us to turn on the extinguisher system. It's upstairs.
The doors won't open until the fire's out. We're going to die.
They are going to die unless we save them.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Good job, Zaid. By the way.
Yeah.
Snag some palladium.
Door to the control room.
This might be useful.
Get some heavy weapons ammo. And activate the extinguishers. Now our journal has updated to stop Vito Santiago. We can't. It's too late.
You can see him going. Flying away.
But look,
Yay.
if you hadn't done that, you'd walk out and they'd all be burning to death.
Oh.
But you'd get Zaid's loyalty. Now we drop down into combat. this is the other way you would have come through, because this is a mandatory encounter either way. There's going to be flamethrower tanks going across the route. It's actually quite difficult. You'll see what I mean. There's the new heavy weapon, the M451 Firestorm.
We can use this.
We don't want to use it though. Was there a weapons thing back here?
No.
It's a flamethrower.
Right.
It's fucking useless. But weirdly, it shows up again in Mass Effect 3 and it's really useful. But heavy weapons work different on Mass Effect 3. You cannot carry them. You find them in mission and they are single use.
Terminal.
Nothing. Over here.
We got company.
Well, normally you can sneak up on him, but okay. Interesting. Anyway, we're going to swap out the Firestorm because it's dog shy. Let's put the arc projector on. We're going to be fighting some bastards.
Right.
Boop. Boop.
Without blowing the place up.
Oh, the place is going up either way. Just to go that way. And you were here, you would come through there, everyone, but we're on a different path, basically.
Yeah.
So get ready for the pain. See those? They're going to spit fire everywhere.
Going up a barrier.
And a lot of these mercs have flamethrowers. Like that!
Whoa! That hurt.
You brought Shepard with you, and you still don't have a chance.
Not sure.
I took your blue suns. I took your life. Now I'm taking it again.
Attention right!
Take a knee now, sir.
Trying to get...
Stun him! Going up a barrier.
See how that's spilling flame everywhere?
Take out!
Try and get the other one to trigger.
No, you don't want that.
Now you go. Up cars incoming.
Now it's going.
Now you gotta get out of the way.
That fuel tank's coming loose. Shoot it! Bring it down on top of him.
You gotta time this right, otherwise it falls on you. Oh yeah, it's a proper firefight. This isn't some joke mission.
Going up a barrier.
It's a full loyalty mission.
Sit down.
And they just keep coming from in there.
Time to get hot.
They blow themselves up, don't they?
Yep. Now here comes the heavy
Back
mech.
me up ahead.
Change your weapon.
Barrier's up.
You know the drill by now.
take the heat off.
If Jacob can stay alive, we're good. Right, pull it. Or blast it.
Firing an impact shot.
Oh,
Jacob's alive.
various industrial bits to salvage. Nothing else here.
No, nothing else.
This is
to
going
see
very
in there.
differently than if you'd fucked up and you came into this and you're like, oh shit, I've got to do what Zaid wants, and more various industrial bits. Hopefully that'll take care of Tachanka for us. It does mean old Vito Santiago is going to get away.
He gets away whatever you do, doesn't he?
No, if you'd have
done the other way, you'd have got.
If you'd have done what Zaid wanted, Vito Santiago would die. Which is what we came here to do, but we're saving the civilians instead.
Yeah, it was the mission.
Checking if anything's up here. No. It's just these are just spawn closets for the enemies.
Yeah, where'd they come from? They kept coming out of there, but
the mech is in there. But that is the end of the mission. And I hope you got some Paragon.
Can't you shoot it?
Oh, watch.
Zaid, you son of a bitch. See you in another 20 years.
Killed its pilot. That's landed.
You just cost me 20 years of my life.
I hope you have max Paragon.
Son of a bitch.
Are you hurt or you deserved that? Well, I hope you have max Paragon, kids, because you decided you wanted to be a good boy.
Yeah.
How good are you?
Zaid, you alright?
The hell do you care? I'm fine. Now come on, get me out of this shithole.
I don't want you on my ship.
Oh.
I'm not sure I need a man like you on my
We
ship.
just lost his loyalty.
If you didn't need me, Cerberus wouldn't have paid my fee. I'll do what I was paid to do. Nothing more, nothing less. Now stop screwing around. Let's go.
So, if you do not have max Paragon, you can have... Come on, Zaid, let's go. He will not be loyal.
Yeah.
He might die. And...
You owe me big for this.
Or you owe me big for this. He still won't be loyal.
No.
He might die. If you have max Paragon, you bought this on yourself.
You put your own goals ahead of the mission. That's not the way this works.
I've survived this long watching my own back. No time to worry about anyone
He
else.
just got his loyalty, revenge.
Oh.
We put a gun to his head.
You're part of a team now, Zaid. There's no way we can do this unless we're all working together.
You have a point. I'm not done with Vito. But I can put that behind me long enough to get your mission done.
His son shows up in Mass Effect Andromeda.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Very briefly. His name's Bane. Bane Masani. But yeah, I sure as hell hope you had Max Paragon, otherwise that wasn't a happening thing. You'd have to kill him there.
He wouldn't have had a choice.
Yeah, you either kill him or you lose his loyalty.
We did well.
No, we didn't do well. We threatened him into being loyal.
He was only loyal for the mission, though.
Level up. XP gained 750, level gained
25.
25, squad points gained 1. Elfield Ashland refinery on Zora has been liberated, although the company will have to spend millions to rebuild. Although Vito Santiago escaped, Zaid has accepted Shepard's command and appears focused on the mission. Now, Vito Santiago isn't even the commander of the Blue Suns by Mass Effect 3. I'm pretty sure it dies off screen. Zaid's got a new power, Inferno Grenade. Thank God for Inferno Grenade. Evolve it up, and it's like a cluster. It's napalm.
Excellent.
Really good against swarms of husks. Launches a volatile grenade that explodes on impact, sending searing waves of flame in all directions. His fire damage is effective against armor. He's got a new outfit.
Yeah, of course.
We picked up the M451 Firestorm, which is shit. We got a heavy weapons upgrade, 90% heavy weapons capacity, and Elfold Ashton Corporation funded us 30,000 credits, and we found 30,000 credits, so we get 60,000 credits.
And a bit of
around
palladium.
1,600 palladium. Yeah. Now, because he's a DLC character, there's no conversation we can go and have really with him. We will get to find out that he's very confused after the suicide mission.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Alright.
Erdnot Darg made it back from the female camp.
Yay!
Next time I get a chance to kill a human, I won't, unless I go into a blood rage or something.
How may I help you, Commander?
Anything I
Is
should
there
know?
anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Good luck out there, Shepard.
Yeah, go feed the fish.
Oh fuck, I have got to go feed the fish. It's the final heavy weapons ammo upgrade.
So what are we
Do
on?
you have
6
anything
of
else?
6.
Yeah.
We've got it all now then.
That's all of that done, yeah. Do you have anything else to say, Morden?
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, good timing, in fact. Excellent. Made breakthrough. Can share results while next samples grow. Hate waiting for culture analysis. Never fast enough. Usually no result in advance. Just checking work. Have to be careful. Getting off track. Discovery. Based on Prothean collector connection, can examine technology, chart Reaper species modification, fall of Protheans.
Interesting.
Tell me what happened.
Early stages similar to indoctrination. Can guess captured Protheans lost intelligence over several cloned generations. Cybernetic augmentation widespread afterward. As Protheans failed, Reapers added tech to compensate. Mental capacity almost gone, replaced by overworked sensory input transfers. Transmitting data to masters.
Can they be saved?
Yeah.
Is there anything we can do to help them?
No. No glands replaced by tech. No digestive system replaced by tech. No soul replaced by tech. Whatever they were, gone forever. Understand now? No art, no culture, closer to husks than slaves. Tools for Reapers. Protheans dead. Collectors just final insult. Must be destroyed.
Now, sadly, we won't get to see any collectors in Mass Effect 3. You could only fight them in the multiplayer. They are there. We don't kill them all in this game. There are, and they all get brought in for the final battle. But it all happens in the great big off-screen battle we never see, because you never leave Shepard's perspective, and Shepard's leading the charge on a specific flank. It's not how I would have done it. I would have had every one of our team from this game split up and be in charge of a flank or an army. Representing the culture,
that way,
but no, that's not what happens. Unfortunately, we just we don't even get an end boss.
I didn't think you needed any more motivation than you already had to stop the collectors.
Enjoyed challenge. Saw necessity of attack on collectors after Plague on Omega. Their work, my people. Hard to care about two armies. One wins, one loses. Always work to do after. Now, have more context. See what collectors are. Wasn't looking for other work before. Don't mean to imply that. Just committed now. Won't let you down.
What about your interest in art?
You said the collectors had no art. I had no idea you cared about that kind of thing.
Personal interest negligible. Sang a little. Multi-species
Yay.
productions for cultural exploration. Gilbert and Sullivan always had me do the patter songs. But not about me. Cultural artistic expression reflects philosophical evolution, interest in growth, perspective, observation, interpretation. Suspect you won't see any art in collector base. Culturally dead. Tools for Reapers. Worse than the Geth.
And that's very important, but everyone came to this video for this voice line.
I'm sorry. I know that was important, but you performed Gilbert and Sullivan?
I am the very model of a scientist Solarian. I've studied species Turian, Asari, and Batarian. I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert which I know is a tautology. My xenoscience studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of a scientist Solarian.
Haha.
Everyone came here for that.
Yeah.
Well, you're really angry about the modification as well. Just his throat.
What is it about the collector's modification that bothers you so much?
Disrupts socio-technological balance. All scientific advancement due to intelligence overcoming, compensating for limitations. Can't carry a load, so invent wheel. Can't catch food, so invent spear. Limitations. No limitations, no advancement. No advancement, culture stagnates. Works other way, too. Advancement before culture is ready. Disastrous. Saw it with Krogan. Uplifted by Solarians. Disastrous. Our fault.
Your fault?
You blame the Solarians for what the Krogan did?
Yes. Like giving nuclear weapons to cavemen. Krogan unprepared for spaceflight, technological advance. Krogan could have evolved alone, worked out aggression, been ready to use new tech responsibly. Instead, Solarians came, disrupted Krogan culture, used Krogan as blunt instrument against Rachni. Short-sighted.
Yeah.
Foolish.
But you re-sterilized them.
If you feel that way, why did you work on the genophage modification?
Talked before. Best option. That or kill them all. If around during first contact, would have argued against it. Wasn't there then. Do what I can.
Alright.
Okay.
Thanks for sharing what you've learned, Morton.
Proud to be here, Shepard. Thank you for including me.
Yeah.
Good lad.
Good lad.
And then we'll go and see if Samara and Miranda have any voice lines. And I think that's everyone. And you need to pick who you want to do next. Jack, Thane, Tally.
Thane.
Okie dokie.
No, Tally.
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 Okie dokie. That's going to be tough.
Yeah.
2 engineers.
Yeah.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
And Samara.
Yeah, we
is the
flattened
last
her.
one.
She's not interested in us anymore.
You shut her down.
Yep.
You want to talk?
No.
Shepard,
Anything new?
there is something I've wanted to tell you.
Oh.
I've done many things in my lifetime. I thought the galaxy held nothing new
We're
for
going to
me.
hit on her, by the way. You can't romance her.
Since joining you, I've realized how much more there is.
Tell me about your adventures.
You must have seen
Yeah.
many things in your years of travel.
As a maiden, I served as a mercenary. I fought tyrants and pirates. I experienced everything the galaxy has to offer. As a Justicar, I saw parts of Asari space few know about. I destroyed villages and saved cities. I even fought a Spectre.
A Spectre?
Why did you fight a Spectre?
A Taurian named Nihilus.
We knew
He
him.
may
Yeah,
have
we
been on
did.
council business, but I witnessed him kill an unarmed civilian. Following the code, I attacked.
I've seen you do the same.
When we met, I witnessed you kill a merc who had no chance against you.
That mercenary was armed, and I offered her a way out. She chose to ignore it.
I knew Nihilus. I watched him get murked by Saren.
Nihilus seemed like an honorable Turian, and a good Spectre.
He may have been. However, killing unarmed civilians is wrong.
Who won?
How did the fight turn out?
I had the advantage, but he was good. He returned fire and tried to run. We played cat and mouse in the wilderness for 2 weeks. It was exhilarating. Finally, he created a situation in which my only options were to let an innocent die or pursue him. The code compelled me to save the innocent, and he escaped. I admire how he adapted and used my code against me.
What about being a Justicar?
What have your years as a Justicar been like?
Mostly tedium and hardship. Traveling on freighters, wandering through rural areas, rooting out injustices, big and small, putting down corrupt officials. When I arrive in a remote area, individuals often approach me with matters of justice. My judgment rarely turns out the way they hope.
How do you get passage?
How do you pay for transportation between worlds?
Asari captains often welcome Justicars. We reduce pirate attacks. One raid was called off when the pirates were able to verify that I was aboard.
You destroyed a village?
Yeah,
Why would
that
you
be
destroy an
good.
entire village?
I tracked Morinth to a remote colony world. She'd perverted an entire town, making them worship her and bring young Asari as sacrifices. When I arrived, she fled, throwing her minions at me in waves. They bought her time with their lives. When it was done, only small children remained. I left them in the authorities' care and continued my pursuit.
Ooh. What was it like being a mercenary?
What was being a mercenary like?
I was a young, impulsive maiden who discovered her talent for combat. I reveled in it, until the day my troop was hired to guard a mysterious shipment on its way to some clandestine drop-off area. I discovered the shipment was slaves, to be traded to the collectors for advanced technology.
Oh, them collectors. You were a slaver.
You supported the slave trade?
In my foolish youth, I'd certainly engaged in questionable practices, but never anything patently unjust. I demanded that we turn around. My mates disagreed. After they were dead, I brought the ship around. The collector craft was just arriving. They closed faster than I could flee. Fortunately, we were close to the mass relay. I got through, and they did not pursue.
What about the slaves?
What did you do with all the slaves?
I lectured them on the virtues of strength and defending oneself. Then I distributed the armor, weapons, and credits of my dead colleagues, and released the captives on the Citadel.
So, if you really look into it, when she was... It's a file in Lair of the Shadow Broker. There's dossiers on everyone. You get to read all about them. Grunt likes searching for sharks and wants to fight a shark. He really likes Tyrannosaurus Rexes as well. She crashed on Earth when she was really young, and she met a samurai, and that's why she's mimicking them. But it's not something they'll ever actually say. But she's really old, and she's killed a lot of people and been everywhere.
I should think so. She's 1,000 years old.
Ready to continue the mission?
Yeah.
We're not done with this yet.
I am sure. It will be my honor to be by your side at the end.
You make it sound final.
You think we're all gonna die?
You've assembled a powerful group, but we are fighting an unknown. I am ready for whatever comes, but I do not fool myself about our chances.
We'll get
We'll finish this mission and live to see the end.
I hope you are right.
Of course I am. I am Shepard.
You are indeed. And funnily enough, you can't close her shutters. She is always here, meditating, staring
Staring
out
at the
space,
stars.
ready to annihilate everyone and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, good.